easily one of the most famous stock car paint schemes of all time. Here is William Byron's 2019 Hendrick Auto Guard Darlington Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to our Nascar Diecast review. Today's car is going to be William Byron's 2019, what did you call this, Days of Thunder, Hendrick Auto Guard Darlington Throwback. I mean, wow, dude. This is retro, this is vintage at its best, and I've heard some kind of mixed reviews about this diecast, including, I think, the 124, how the yellow is kind of the wrong shade of yellow, and how the transition between the green and the yellow is actually a big problem. So a little bit of, I would say, some mixed feelings about this diecast, but we're going to review it for what it is. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this 24 car out of the box. Here she is, folks, brand new out of the package, and just wow, dude. So the color of the yellow on camera is a much more like it's like a dandelion yellow. It's like a green yellow almost, or like, let's just say it's a non-ripe banana yellow, right? It's kind of that greenish kind of face to it. But if you look off camera, if I just pan my eyes to the left here, it's definitely a more, I would say it's kind of like the like a yellow Laffy Taffy kind of yellow. That's what it kind of looks like. But yeah, definitely a different shade on camera. So over here on the nose, you got City Chevrolet Hendrick Auto Guard. You got the two CAMARO ZL1 decals, and you can clearly see the green background on it is nowhere near close to the actual green on the race car. The nose of it, though, wow! Decent job Lionel did here. And you can see kind of a oopsie with the main grille inlet, how the ZL1 decal's a little, well, it's a little sad on that end. You got the 24 here. You got Hendrick Auto Guard, Moog, Edelbrock, Sunoco, and yeah, a little bit of a crooked bow tie there, but nonetheless, I love that green, man. The green looks very good, and once again, the colors that you see on camera are not exactly what you're seeing off camera. It's one of those paint schemes where the colors are a little misleading when you try to record it. Over here to the left side of this car, now this is of course a Darlington throwback, and believe it or not, this car actually sat on pole for the Southern 500 this year, which was really cool. So you got NASCAR race car, mechanics wear, 3M, got a scratch right here unfortunately, Goodyear Eagle #1, and this is what I was talking about with the transition. So apparently around the community, a lot of people have been saying that the transition between the green and the yellow is actually off, that it's supposed to be a much larger transition. Instead, it's quite a short transition. It's not what you would want, right? You would want something that's going to extend a little bit more, because it makes the colors kind of more gradient, much more, I would say, easier to look at. But yeah, the yellow on this, I don't know, man. I don't know how exact it is to the race car, because like my good buddy Race Day 2011 always says, once the paint scheme, like the template, is sent to Lionel Racing, hands off. Once it's approved, you can't sniff on it, you can't do nothing without the express written consent of Hendrick Motorsports and all the partners and everything involved. Because, so if they made this, okay, this is going to be the diecast, right? And then the actual race car is an entirely different shade, well, that's because they made a last-minute adjustment. You know, it happens all the time. It's happened way back in the early 2000s. It's something that has happened ever since the existence of diecasts. So you got William Byron on the name rail. You got Axalta, Freightliner, Mac Tools. I think that's Simeon's, Unifirst. Valvoline, City Chevrolet, Liberty University. I like how they did all these logos black. It looks really nice. Axalta, Hendrick Auto Guard. I'm not really sure what the Auto Guard is. I don't know if it's like some type of paint and primer with the Axalta. I don't know. Is it car insurance? Who knows? You got Hertz 24. Like the black 24. That looks good. Over here on the tail end, you got, once again, City Chevrolet, Camaro ZL1, Valvoline 24. And wow, actually a really good job, Lionel. I'm going to be honest. This is actually a really good job by Lionel here. You can see the spoiler, you know, a sharp, thin black line, and you can just kind of see all the logos are pretty well placed here. Good job, Lionel. Here is the right side of the Chevrolet Camaro, and you can quickly see that the 24 is much lower than what it needs to be here. It needs to be just a tad bit higher up. You do got some, what the flip is this? So it looks like you got some hogwash over here. Is that freaking bird poop? Is it blood? I mean, what in the world is that? It looks like bugs that have been splattered on the side of the car. I mean, what in the world? Exalta, Liberty University, all those good things. I mean, I wish the 24 was a little bit higher up. It would look a whole lot better in my opinion. But yeah, definitely it's retro, man. You know, I remember growing up watching Days of Thunder. Now, I think I've seen most of the movie, and that was like probably 10 years ago. Maybe I watched the whole thing. I remember it being on TV like one time at like 1:30 in the morning. But yeah, I don't know 100% if I've seen the whole movie, so that's definitely something I should go back and watch at some point. But I do remember watching at least half of it as a young kid, and it was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. I do see a gigantic air bubble right here with the Hertz logo. I mean, what in the world, bro? Look at that right there above my left thumbnail. You can see a big bubble there, unfortunately. Now this, though, this looks very sharp. A big 24 on the roof, covers pretty much the entire thing. Very thin, HendrickAutoGuard.com. I like that, man. I don't want to see the entire number shifted up forward and you got a gigantic logo here. No, I want the whole roof to be one big number. That's what I want. Got William Byron on the name rail and Hendrick Auto Guard Incorporated. Still, I want to know what the heck Hendrick Auto Guard is. It sounds like a coalition with Exalta, like some type of primer or something. I don't know. But it looks really cool, though. I like the logo for it. Well, folks, that is it for today's review. I mean, this is a sweet diecast. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. Is it 100% authentic to the actual car? Well, pretty much, no. But that's okay, guys. That's okay. You know, not every diecast is going to be perfect. At least they made this. At least they're not making you hold on for dear life for a Wave 11 or Wave 12 release. Props to Lionel and everyone for pre-ordering it. Let me know what y'all think about this diecast in the comment section below. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Hope you're having a great one, folks. Diecast Buffet, signing off.